Hey guys, welcome to my first review of my short budget reviews, and this is going to be on Frontline Fuels of War for the Xbox 360. Frontline Fuels of War is a first-person shooter. It was released in 2008. It released on PC, PS3, and Xbox 360. Unfortunately, I don't have a PS3, so I'm unable to verify if people still play that online. I did buy a PC version. I found it for $1 actually at the dollar store. Unfortunately, those servers are offline, so if you buy it on PC, be aware that it's only going to be for single player. Now, for the Xbox 360 version, I'm not going to go into detail on the story mode, mainly because there isn't much there to tell to begin with, and I also don't want to spoil what little is there, because I'll tell you that the story mode is, personally, it was enough to keep me going to finish the game. But it's not nothing, that it'll be. Don't expect anything epic, is what I'm trying to tell you, or very well thought out. The campaign is fun to play, mainly because it feels a lot like a sandbox shooter, where you get objectives to attack, but you can choose which one of those you want to attack first. Also, it's not like a linear path you have to go to. You just basically get an area of a map, and you can run around in it. Sometimes you'll be hacking enemy networks. You might just be destroying an objective or overrunning an enemy position. There's a lot of cool things that you get. Sometimes you might find a drone that you'll be able to use, which those are extremely fun to use. You also get to use them in multiplayer, which I'll talk about in a second. And the one drawback about it is that it only lasts 4 hours. So there's not much there in terms of campaign. Now let's talk about the multiplayer. I'm happy to say that there is still a small but active community playing. I've tried logging in during different times of the day, and I've always been able to find at least 2 matches. The multiplayer does feel like an arcade style type shooter. When you first join a match, you choose a class that can be assault, snipers, heavy assault, anti-vehicle, and a couple of others. Then you choose 1 out of 4 roles available. Each role has at least 3 levels of upgrades, which are unlocked by killing enemies or capturing objectives. For example, the drone class, the first level of that might be a single helicopter drone that when exploded next to an enemy, it'll kill him. But it won't do much against vehicles. Now, the second upgrade of that might be a RCA drone strapped with C4. Now, that specializes in killing vehicles or enemies bunched together. The blast radius of all of these explosions really are very minimal, is what I've noticed. Meaning that if you explode something like a grenade, one of the first levels of the helicopter drones next to an enemy, it has to be next to an enemy or it won't kill them. You could also form squads or join squads. People usually don't use this feature too much, but it's a good feature to have if you're playing with a lot of teammates or people you know in real life. The game itself feels a lot like what you would expect from buying a game straight out of the Xbox Live Arcade marketplace. It feels like that, except if they would make it into, or let's just say if they would add a campaign to one. That's how the multiplayer feels. It feels very stiff, and as I said, the explosions are not very realistic. The whole game isn't realistic. It's mostly just to have fun and screw around. You buy it for. It does have, because it has very interesting mechanics with the roles you can assume. The EMP, I'm pretty sure the first level of the EMP doesn't do anything. It doesn't give you anything, but the second level of it will give you like something where you stick in the ground, and whatever goes in that little area, the EMP will affect it. It'll automatically paralyze it. Also, Your upgrades also sometimes affect by what side you're on. For example, the drone on the Red Star side, the second upgrade of it is the RCA drone strapped with C4. But the Western Coalition side, for the second upgrade, they will get something like a drone strapped with a minigun. Now that is effective against infantry and vehicles. However, for the vehicles, it'll take quite a bit of damage to actually kill them. In the meantime, the vehicle might, be able to destroy you. Um, the weapons are pretty accurate. There are no dedicated servers, so sometimes, depending on whoever's hosting it, that's how good the connection is going to be. And you can actually get this game on Amazon used for $5. I personally wouldn't pay any more than that. I think it's worth $5, especially now in 2015. It's still a very fun game to be had. Still a fun game to play. And that's why, considering everything that I've told you and everything I know about the game, what I've played it, I'd rate this game 3 out of 5 stars. It's still a decent buy, in my opinion. Just watch some of this gameplay footage, and if it looks appealing to you, if it looks like fun, I'm sure you'll like it. But just keep in mind the things I've said about it. And, well, thanks guys, thanks for watching. This has been a quick budget review. Until next time, have a good one.